Hi, welcome to Capoeira with Soquete. I'm Soquete, and in this video we're looking at the 3 most important escapes in Capoeira. It's easy when you start learning Capoeira to want to learn all the fancy tricks and all the flips and all of the other things that make Capoeira so beautiful and so full as an art form. But not getting kicked in the face should always be your #1 priority. It doesn't matter how many fancy moves you have in the roda if you can't escape a basic kick. And that's why they're so important. So why are these 3 escapes the most important escapes in your Capoeira? It's purely because they exist inside your Ginga already. If my feet are wide in cadeira and I'm stepping back on one side, I'm moving across to the other side, then I'm drawing a box or a rectangle on the floor. The 3 escapes that we're looking at all exist within that box, within that space. You're not moving forward, you're not moving backwards. There are, of course, other escapes that advance and there are escapes that retreat, but this is 3 positions that exist within our Ginga. So the first esquiva we're looking at today is descida básica. It exists from the Ginga position and is used when a kick is coming across in this direction while I have this leg back. So my arm is up, I'm in my Ginga position, both my legs are bent. As I descend, as the descida happens, I'm bending both of my knees, getting my chest on my thigh. My arm should be here to cover my chin, and my chin can actually tuck into my shoulder. Now you'll notice that my head is the lower point and my shoulder is the highest point, meaning if anything does bump over me, it's going to hit my shoulder and bounce past my head. Now the hand can be on the floor, but shouldn't really be bearing any weight until I choose to use a movement that requires that. And of course I come back up. So for the second esquiva, once more we're in the Ginga position, but this time instead of the kick coming this way and us having to get under it, the kick is coming across the opposite direction and I'm going to have to allow it to pass and then return to my Ginga. So the first thing that happens for my Ginga, just like when we did balanço, heel goes down in the back, toes come up in the front foot. So that turns my body sideways. And what is also happening is the shift in these elbows. The front elbows drawn to the back, the rear elbows drawn to the front, and I should get to a point where my back is flat, my head is on the side, and now my hips are the highest point. My arms should be ready to cover my ribs and my face. I don't want to be too far out. I don't want to be too far in. Nice and even. Flat back if possible. And then as I return, toe comes up, heel comes up, back to my Ginga position. The third esquiva in this video is what we call esquiva lateral, to the side. Again, I'm in my Ginga position, but this time I'm caught as I'm moving in and out of my Ginga movement. So as I step to cadeira, I'm switching my arms, the kick is coming this way, but instead of just like lateral, I'm going all the way down, resting my ribs and my thigh together. Arm is out. Again, head should be low, so my shoulder is the highest point. My arm is parallel with my mouth, and my opposite hand just sits behind. Again, keeping that chin down. And then, of course, I return back to my Ginga. That is esquiva lateral if a kick is coming this way. Sometimes I'll be moving in my Ginga, but a kick is coming that way. So then this arm is already in the front. As I step, I have to lower myself down. But once more, high shoulder, low hips, ribs connected to the thigh, hand and wrist here to protect the mouth, and the ribs back enough to protect the elbows back enough to protect my ribs. If I'm all the way out here, this is open, so I want to stay in the middle. Now, if I was going in that way, I would return to the other side. So now that we've looked at those 3 positions that are the escapes, let's bring them into our Ginga. So we'll start in cadeira, and we'll move back for 3 Gingas. 1, 2. On the 3rd Ginga, we're going to finish, drop into descida básica, bring that head down, bring it back up, 3 more Gingas. 1, 2, 3. As we finish, drop into descida básica, bring it back up. So it's just an extension of your Ginga. This is why they're so important, because they all happen within that box of my Ginga. 3, 1, 2, descida, keep that head on the side. 1, 2, this is number 6, I believe. 1, 2, good leg workout too. Number 7, 1, 2, number 8, 1, 2, number 9, 1, 2, number 10. So on the next 3 gingas, we're going to start doing esquiva de costa. 2, 3. So to the back, heel down, flat back. Bring yourself back to your ginga. 1, 2. Finish your ginga first, then turn, then return. It's important to finish your ginga first. You don't want to cut corners. 1, 2, back. Number 4, finish, back, up. Number 5, finish, back, up. Number 6, finish, back, up. Number 7, finish, back, up. Two more. 9. Making sure you've got these arms up to keep your face well protected. Front to the back. Beautiful. So now on the next third ginga, we're going to do esquiva lateral. From here. Over and back. And then 1, 2, number 2. So notice how my elbows kind of keep this balance. 3, 1 goes back, 1 comes forward. Shoulders are rotating. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. And 6. Get that body low, get that stance wide. 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. Let's also look at the esquiva that goes to the front leg. 1, 2, so this one's going to switch sides. I'm here, under, press back up. 1, 2, 3, under, press back up. 2, 3, under, 4, under, 5, under, 6, under, 7, under, 8, under, 9, and 10. And back to your ginga. So now let's join all 3 of those esquivas with a few gingas just to bring them all together and piece it all together. Again, great drills just to keep you moving and working on not only these esquivas, but the ways to get from one to the next. Because there are times where I start to escape one way because I'm being fake, and then I have to switch back to the other. So again, 3 gingas. 1, 2, 3. So it's down, to the back, to the side. Sound familiar? Basically like the balances, right? Down, back, side. That's 2. 1, 2. Descida, de costa, lateral. That's 3. Descida, de costa, lateral. Nice and low. Get that stretch, get that depth. 4. Descida, de costa, lateral. Always trying to keep that head low. Descida, de costa, lateral. Making sure that we're protecting our face. Descida, de costa, lateral. Descida, de costa, lateral. 3 more. Descida, de costa, lateral. 2 more. Descida, de costa, Lateral, last one. Descido, de costa, lateral. Always trying to keep my face well protected. This video was created so that you can practice, rewind, practice again, over and over again. You can never practice your fundamentals and your foundation enough. It's really where everything else is built from. If you're enjoying these videos, please take a moment to subscribe, hit that notification button, leave a comment, and maybe share it with some of your friends. Thanks for watching.